Welcome, everybody. I am Veronica,
I am Ray.
and we are from the Chickapoka podcast. And this is our second in the Ask the Author
Mhm.
series. And today we're here to talk to Roxie Cohen. Welcome,
Yay.
Roxie.
Hi,
I'm so excited
how
you're
are you
here.
guys?
We are Grant. I am Grant.
Everything is going smoothly tonight. Um,
Tonight has been one, like, for my life tonight. I said before I got on, I'm like, my life has been one obstacle after another tonight. So, you know what? This is great.
No, I get it. My friends call me Murphy's Law, so you know that's just how life is.
I say I'm Charlie Brown. I'm literally trying to kick that football constantly.
Dude, same. It's the story of my life right now. So we're here tonight to talk to you about your newest book, Kiss Me in the Dark, which comes out on Tuesday, April 23rd. Are you excited?
I am so excited. Here is the cover.
Hmm.
Yay, I have it too. Oh, it's gonna be a jerk. There we go.
It's a beautiful cover. It really is.
I know, I love
Yeah,
it.
my friend Amber Toma, who is also an author, she makes all my covers, and she made this one for me. She has the Prince of Darkness series. So yeah, she's
Nice.
amazing.
I
I
love it.
know her too. I am a huge loser. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about Kiss Me in the Dark?
Yes. So Kiss Me in the Dark is the first book in a duology. Initially, it was supposed to be a standalone, but of course, there's some side characters that I fell in love with and decided they needed their own story, as
Yay.
as it goes. Yay! But Kiss Me in the Dark is a romantic suspense, and the main character, Savannah Moss, is an author. She writes fantasy novels, and she has a cult-like following. So people love her books about two characters, Namia and Sahir, and so there's Namia's Kiss, there's Namia's Revenge. Those are her books. And she has pretty much kind of gotten to a point in her life where things are really stagnant for her. She doesn't really feel like she's living. So she decides, sort of on a whim, to cancel her series. And she gets the backlash that she expected, but a little bit more than she expected when one of her fans takes it very personally and starts to, leave gifts on her doorstep, vandalize her home, those sorts of things. So, um, at the suggestion um, of law enforcement, she kind of takes some time away. And so that's really where the story begins. She goes to a little town in Montana called Oso, and it's there that she meets more people and that she's never met before. So these aren't people that she knows, and starts to build a different life. And it's while building that life that Savannah starts to kind of find herself again and the things that she likes, the things that she wants. Um, and everything's going great until her crazy fan shows up. So that is the crux of it.
That jerk.
I know.
He's the worst.
It is. It is multi-point of view. So there's different points of views, and our bad guy, you know who he is from the beginning. He's not a secret, and he has his own points of view. There are three main points of view, and then there's two smaller points of view from two other characters who are side characters but pivotal to the plot. So
Can we talk about Tristan?
Oh,
I love Tristan so
I love
much.
I
Tristan.
know. Same. I also love that name. Just
I know. We love the name Tristan just in general.
mhm.
I
Yes, I've loved that. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please talk about Tristan. Talk about him all day.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I've loved the name Tristan since I was a girl, and there was a boy in my middle school named Tristan, and I was fascinated with his handwriting, which is so random. But he had this beautiful handwriting, and that's when I fell in love with the
Unusual
name
for a
Tristan.
boy.
I didn't fall in
Yeah.
love. Exactly. I didn't fall in love with the boy, but I fell in love with his handwriting, and
Fair.
therefore fell in love with his name.
There. There.
Yeah. This tracks. Honestly,
Yeah.
It sounds like something.
Because Mr. Darcy had beautiful handwriting. You know it.
I'm sure.
That quill. I'm an asshole.
Okay, so she meets Tristan on the farm. Can you tell us how he is related to this farm out in Montana? Does he own it? Does he? I actually literally forget. It's been a month since I read it. I'm sorry.
So Tristan co-owns the ranch with his sister. It's called Marlow Horse Ranch, where people can stay there.
I saw insider information. I saw a really pretty sticker that you made.
Oh, do you want to see?
Yes.
I brought one out.
Oh, I love it. Is that what he looks like? All right.
I know that is yeah, he's handsome, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Ray, I can send you one, and I can send you this as. Do you want this too? Hold on.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
It's that line.
Yes. Yes.
I'll send it. Yeah, it's a magnetic bookmark.
I love it. I love this book.
Yeah.
I did. I loved it.
Oh, thank you. That makes me so happy.
I told you. You had nothing to worry about. Are there any, do you want to talk about themes and tropes throughout the book?
Yes. So I was just saying, I saw that question and I thought, my God, am I the worst writer in the world? I don't even know what my themes are. You know?
No. I mean, honestly, being like a romantic thriller in itself is a trope. So I mean, like in a way. So no, I don't think there's anything wrong with you not having like. It doesn't have to be an enemies to lovers because part of it already kind of is. You know, there's an enemy in there. So, you know.
Yeah. So I can tell you this: romantic suspense, cowboy romance, small town vibes, female main character in hiding. And found family. I think those are the big ones. But then if you want to really say like what the themes of the book are, I would say self-discovery. I think self-discovery and probably finding happiness in your circumstances and finding happiness for yourself. And then my other one, I think, would probably be like the price of fame. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Actually, one of my.
Go ahead.
Oh, actually, one of my readers, one of my ARC readers, she told me that this book made her think of Selena and her crazy fan club president.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this. Yeah, and that never occurred to me, and I was like, wow, no, actually, that sounds pretty accurate. So.
Yeah, and I think the anniversary of her death like just passed because I saw a bunch of stuff like she was popping back up online. I think so.
Well, if we're in that subject, might as well jump to the other one that I had. It kind of goes with it. Is there any like, if it wasn't Selena, because obviously that was, you know, like you hadn't thought of that before, but is there a case in particular that you were looking that like kind of like was the, you know, example for it, like it inspired this, like ripped from the headlines sort of thing, like. They do on Law and Order.
So there wasn't like a particular real life case as far as a writer that I saw this for or anything like that. I am a huge Nora Roberts fan. And she lives in this small town in Maryland, Boonesboro, and she has like a whole series based in Boonesboro. And sometimes she's in town and people will just go up and have pictures with her, and I thought that's really nice, but it's got to be tiring to always have people, you know, kind of running into people, and I would probably want to stay home if it were me, you know, if it was just all the time, because I'm an introvert, you know. And then at the same time, I was also there's a lot of like press about like and I always say her name wrong, so whatever. Sarah J. Maas about her books, and then also just other people. Like for instance, I think I saw when I was writing this, there was like an interview or something, or there was a comment made, or I was watching again for the 50th time Miss Americana, and Taylor Swift was talking about just like someone breaking into her house and sleeping in her bed. And I'm like, damn, like being famous is like sucks and it's hard. And I thought, well, as a writer, all I want in this entire world is for people to read my books and love them. Like that's all I want. But I mean, nope. Do you think Taylor Swift at 17 years old thought that she was going to have people breaking into her house and sleeping in her bed? No. Right. So my main character was just like literally like 18 to 20, I don't even know, 22, when she wrote this book and got her fame. And it's like, it's the same idea of like, you never know where these things are going to go. And she never knew that this little book that she thought wasn't going to get picked up spirals her into like this level of like devotion. And so that's kind of how Savannah was born. It wasn't one particular case. It was me imagining what could happen to a lot of different scenarios, a lot of different, singers and writers and everything. Yeah,
absolutely. Is there, since I'm taking hold of I'm the cats now, is there any like particular, like I grew up when I was growing up, I don't know what our age difference is, but like when I was growing up, I read a lot of Diana Palmer and Iris Johansen, and I can't think of the other one. There's a whole bunch that I read because I think in one of our episodes I say that like suspense, romantic suspense, romantic thrillers, and romantic mystery too were things that I got. They were like besides Pride and Prejudice, were what got me in the door. And then, is there anything like?
First of all, Pride and Prejudice was my gateway drug too.
Yeah.
My middle school librarian gave that book to me after my parents divorced and I moved to a new town with my mom. Mm-hmm. And I spent all my time in the library because I had no friends. And she's like, listen, I think you'll like this book. And she just slid it across the counter. And I was done. And I have been chasing the high of Mr. Darcy ever since. Yeah. So, yeah, love Mr. Darcy. So here's how it happened for me. I don't know if you saw the dedication in my book for Nana, my first bookish friend. I don't know if you saw that.
No,
My Nana, when I was 13 years old, my Nana started bringing me boxes of romance novels.
Go Nana.
And she did not tell my mom what she was giving me. And my mom, who isn't a reader, never thought to look at the inside. So I was reading Bodice Rippers at 13 years old. Yes. And I have been in love with like this ever since. There are books in my brain that I will never remember the titles of that I read during those years. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, when I was in high school, I really got into forensics and things like that. Mm-hmm. And so, I watched all those shows. And I also fell in love in high school with Mary Higgins Clark. Do you know her?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Mary Higgins Clark, Nancy Drew, Veronica Mars, the TV show.
Love Veronica Mars.
Nora
love
Roberts, and Bodice Rippers. That's it.
You know what?
Those are the building blocks that made me.
We're gonna be good friends, Roxie. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Honestly, I know you both separately, and I have for a long time been saying to myself, seriously, they're gonna be best friends when they meet. Like it's both of you are Pollen stans. Like really, truly, this is like
this season's gonna make or break, man. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh my god!
I might burn Hollywood down.
I have watched that. No, I will be with you. I will bring
the matches,
the supplies, but you can drive, and because
Molotov cocktails.
I have watched the. Yes, I have watched the trailer over 100 times.
Samesies. Yep.
For legal purposes, these are jokes.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes. This is satire.
Yes.
I love you both so much.
Yeah.
I'm actually not violent in any way. So,
no,
just want to throw that out there.
I'm a little bit. Didn't I say something the other day? I said to Veronica, I go, "Oh, I want to throat punch that person, but I'm mean, so it's fine." Well, Were you ever an X-Files girl? Because that was the other thing that was like in my like, like what my oeuvre. I didn't write it though, so I can't really say it was my oeuvre. But that was another thing. Like I was always trying to find that. Like not really.
Oh. X-Files, I was a little scared of when I was young. By the time I was old enough to be an X-Files girl, I had moved on to actual true crime. Like, so
that was one of my other questions. Do you like true crime? So yeah, Aliens to Jeffrey Dahmer. Yep, got it.
Exactly. And honestly, I love Aliens. Have you ever Doctor Who? And then what's the Torchwood?
Yes.
Do you like Torchwood? Torchwood is my Roman Empire.
Captain Jack Harkness. Of course. Of course.
Love him.
I'm gonna make a pot of tea and just hang out back here. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, my last question about that is, are you a BBC Sherlock Holmes girl?
Okay.
Like Benedict Cumberbatch? Do you like him? I can't even say his name. Cumberbatch.
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna like or something else, but no. Not only am I a Sherlockian, but I'm a Molly Sherlockian. So.
Yes. Yes. The amount of fan edits I've watched of that, like of them too, is like so. Like I'm a fan edit girly. I'm like in my bed listening to like Molly Sherlock like video with Taylor Swift playing in the background of it, and I'm crying like they're gonna get together. Never, but in my head they're together.
They're together. They're together. Same. Same. That's why fan fiction is the best. Yep. Yep.
Yes. But no, just to kind of like.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
I told you. Cool. I told you. Like,
fine with it. Fine with it. Yep.
We're gonna have to like exchange like information after this.
Absolutely.
But when you asked, if I was a true crime fan, yes, I even have a series about true crime.
Yes.
So
yes,
it's like a little detective who's a true crime investigator. So it's my thing.
Is that a little? Is she supposed to be a little Sarah Koenig, whatever her name is? Is that kind of like who you modeled her after a little bit?
No, I just kind of made her up in my head. She's who I would be if I could be a true crime podcaster. Cool. But she turns into an amateur sleuth along the way.
Love it.
And cool. if you like Tristan, then you need to meet Adrian.
Sounds like I do.
Yeah.
Well, I did download. I did download the other one that you mentioned to me.
Romira Darkly?
Yes. Yep. I downloaded that one
so much.
Yeah, so that will be next on my list.
Yay, because that was my first one. So
yes. So I'm excited.
Hang on, it's next to me.
Sorry, I got us so off topic.
It's off
topic, sorry.
Do you want to go, Veronica?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just go since you're doing something over there. Can't see it. Oh, bring it closer.
I don't think it's a matter.
I don't know.
Stupid blurred background. Hang on.
Son of a biscuit. Oh, there we go. She got you.
Two different covers, and I am obsessed with that other one too.
Yeah.
But like, honestly,
nice.
It's so good. See all my little tabbies until about this. Oh, hang on. Until this point, when I was like, nope, just gotta finish. Just have to finish it now because I could not stop.
Nice. Love it.
Anyway,
I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm glad. It's quite good. I think about it. I would say like at least weekly.
All right. Like that.
Anywho, sorry. Okay, so we've kind of talked about, I'm trying to figure out like what we have left on the list. Okay, so let's go back to Tristan because hello. Okay.
Sorry.
Tristan is broody.
Yes.
And like, okay, so is that your hero of choice? Do you know, a lot of us like certain flavors of heroes. So are you like into the broody protective hero?
Yes, that's my thing. I love broody protective hero who's ultimately very respectful, but also very broody.
Mhm.
And I love. I'm really an enemies to lovers girly, but I actually haven't written an enemies to lovers yet, and I need to. So I just like, I don't know. And it's not like I even mean to write them broody. It's just they show up and that's how they are, you know? And so, in Through a Mirror Darkly, there is a character who's kind of more of a golden retriever type. And I'm really excited to write him because Through a Mirror Darkly was supposed to be a standalone, and now it's going to be a duology. And so in that character, I'm excited to do that. But no, Tristan is, I don't even know. Like, I just imagine him just like, brushing a horse's hair and giving it a kiss on the little cheek, and then getting on the horse and riding off into the sunset. But then also showing up with a pistol and saying, "Give me my woman." Like, I love it. Yeah.
And honestly, like, because I'm not a fickle reader, I'm a emotions reader, so whatever I'm feeling it's the flavor of the week for me. So like, but I'm always like, if you know exactly, like, well, I think it's also too, like, in this, so you like to write that, but is that like normally like what you read too? Do you really usually kind of tend towards or do you like kind of like me, like, hey, I feel like a historical I feel like a like a golden retriever historical this week or something like that?
Oh yeah. So whenever I'm really like, when I'm feeling okay, so mystery, suspense, fantasy, romance, we're like romantasy, mystery, suspense. Those are my genres. But I love a contemporary romance with like a really sweet man.
Yeah.
Like
because they're so few and far between in real life. Yeah. Like, yes. So when you got one, you like want to celebrate it.
Yeah. My husband is a very sweet, thoughtful man. And sometimes I'm just like, oh my God.
I have one. You have written in Enemies to Lovers. It's just that it's a series. And so we're not there yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They will be lovers. Just currently they're enemies is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Not me having every single book.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
She's written right next to me.
You're so right. I forgot all about that. I actually just wrote the prequel to that for an anthology, and it's about the guy, his name is Fox, about his parents, and theirs is actually have written a full enemies to lovers because his parents were enemies to lovers. And so
and his name is Fox.
Yeah.
Fox Mulder. Thank you. We're done here. It's all ties together. My red string back behind me is all tying together.
Perfect. I'm telling you, you guys are besties. So Zoom is going to kick us out in 8 minutes. So I wanted to ask two more things. One, Savannah Moss has her own social media accounts. So can you tell us if Savannah Moss will also have her fantasy books?
Okay, so Savannah Moss has her own social media accounts because Savannah Moss, while she is a fictional character and she is in my book, Kiss Me in the Dark, she's also going to be the pen name that I write my fantasy novels under. So I'm really excited about it. I have a series planned out. It's not written yet. However, I hope to at least debut like a preview of it at Readers Take Denver in 2025. So I'm working really hard to get that going. But I'm really excited. She has her own TikTok. I think she has her own Instagram too. It's like at the Savannah Moss. And so I am so excited. I get to play this character and I am writing as her. So I feel like in a way I have Tristan, you know? Like,
oh, that's good.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
That's good. I like that a lot.
So what kind of like
jealous.
what kind of subgenre of fantasy do you think it would be? Like we know, like a lot of people we know do the gas lamp sort of fantasy. What would you want to write? Like how are you envisioning it?
So it's definitely going to be fantasy romance. But I think I want it to be, I'm hoping to make it like more of like an epic fantasy, but I'm not sure.
Got it.
There's a lot of moving pieces to it. I'm tying in, my fantasy is what I have going so far. And, you know, things could change when I actually start writing it, but I'm planning for it to be a series about a goddess. And, when I decided I was going to write a series about a goddess, I didn't know anyone who had a goddess series. And now one of my really good author friends has an amazing goddess series, and so called The Forgotten Goddess. And so things might change and move a little bit. So we'll see. But, you know, Savannah, she'll figure it out. At the end of the book, I don't know if you caught it, but she talks about at the thing, at what is it called? At that press conference, she talks about, you know, while Naimi and Sahir have completed their journey, Adrastea's journey is only beginning. And Adrastea is my character. She's my goddess, but she is Dre, is what she goes by. So
I love
she's
that.
the goddess. I was trying to set it up for that. Best part is I've had several readers message me after finishing Kiss Me in the Dark and say, I mean, I know it's just to get the story going through, but I really wish I had a story about Naimia and Sahir. So I am considering doing a very small 3-part novella series to do the Naimia and Sahir story. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Yay.
I like it.
You know, I'll read anything you write. I'm excited. Okay, so we have to wrap it up soon. So talk to us about what's coming up for the second book, because you said it's a duology. So what are we getting in
Lana, I'm assuming, right? Because she's in dire straits at the end of this book.
Yes. So the second book is about Lana, and specifically, if you were paying attention to everything that was going on, she has some unresolved romantic feelings for Logan, and who is a rancher as well. And so in this story, basically what's going to happen is there are some big developers moving into the area. And they are buying up property, and they are pretty much becoming like the big landholders, the big stakeholders in the area, but it's to like the detriment of the community. So Lana, being the one who's mainly running the ranch because Tristan is gone with Savannah on tour and doing things like that, she is the one who is taking the brunt of this negative attention. But basically, it's about Lana being this really strong, independent woman who's going to need somebody. And it's about learning to find trust again and trusting yourself even. And, learning that you don't have to carry like everything on your shoulders yourself. So there are some pretty tense moments. It's going to be more intense than Kiss Me in the Dark. Kiss Me in the Dark was a little bit softer, a little bit sweeter. In the second one, there's going to be, because it is in the town, everything is happening there, and the bad guy isn't away and coming. He's already there. It's going to be more like one thing after another is going to be happening. So I'm excited.
Yay! I'm excited. We're all excited. Yes.
Okay, so
that one's coming out December.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Yeah.
So in the last couple of minutes we have here, is there anything before the book comes out that you want to make sure that people know about the book?
So the book, you don't have to have read any of my other books to read this. This is a completely separate story from the Jude Amarante case files or Through a Mirror Darkly or even Gemma Stone. And it is available on my website if you are interested in having a signed copy. And yeah, I think that's it.
And it comes out
Sounds
Tuesday.
It comes out Tuesday, April 23rd. And if you are on TikTok, I will be doing a live in the evening around 8 o'clock to talk about the book and to celebrate its being in the world.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll come hang out with you.
I will. Well,
Yeah.
no, I can use ours. No, because you'll be using ours. Or no, you
No,
use the
can
other one.
use ours.
I was either I'll use my or the B3 one. You'll see me. I'll be there.
Yay.
Thank you so much for coming on and talking with us tonight. And I'm super excited about
Yeah, I
meeting
had
you.
so
It was
much fun.
Yeah.
My friends
Yeah, my
met
best
and they
friend
like each
lives
other.
yeah, and my best friend
Absolutely.
lives near Veronica, so I'm in Ohio. I didn't mean to say where you're at, but yeah.
No, it's okay.
I'm near
It's fine. No one knows.
near
No.
where
Yeah. Oh, next time you're around, we should all have lunch because I'm not too far either. So, yeah. Yay!
Yeah.
This
Roxie,
is like
thank you so
so much. Thank
I'm
you.
so glad that you were able to join us. I'm
Yeah.
super excited for Kiss Me in the Dark to come out.
Yes. Get it,
Yeah, me
guys.
too.
Get it.
It's gonna
Pick
be
it up.
so fun. Yay.
Info will be in the description below of where you can get it.
Yes, and I will be sending these to you, Ray, by Veronica. So.
Thank you. I love it. You can
Yay,
find us a whole
thank
bunch of
you.
different places. Like and subscribe, all those wonderful things. Listen to the podcast. It's a bi-weekly. I don't know how much time we have left before they're going to be off. Bi-weekly podcast.